In this video, I will show you what files, folders and programs get deleted when you reset your Windows 10. So let's get started. First, I will show you my desktop, and you can see I got a video there. So let's go through each folder and see what we got before resetting. This is my documents folders. Here is my download folders. I got this many files. Videos folder, my music folder. I paste this same video in every folder to trace it before and after resetting. Pictures folder. Now let's check directly what we got inside C drive. Let's go to users, then go to your username, and here are all the files and folders that are saved. For example, if you go to documents, I've got so many other things saved here. I go to Adobe, I go to this Premiere Pro, and you can see how many folders and files I got saved in here. If I go back to documents and Camtasia Studios, you can see what's saved there. Let's go back to users and go to public, and each folder in public also we can check. So I paste this same video in each folder in the public folders of users. So I got the same video in every folder: download, music, public pictures, public videos, and we have checked all the folders inside users as well. I also copy everything from this folder, which is in my C drive, into my E drive, because these files are really important and I don't want to take any risks. If you select all the files and folders, right click on properties, it will show you the size of all the files and folders. After copying, you should always check the size of the files that they are matching. You can see both of them are 20.2 gigabytes. But in this way, you could also see what happens to the files before and after resetting Windows. I also would show you what happens to OneDrive, as one of my viewers have asked me. Here I created a folder called YouTube videos. Inside this folder I got 3 videos, and if you check the symbol beneath the videos, it's a green tick mark. That means they are uploaded and are synced with OneDrive. Also, to make sure that everything is synced, I have logged into my OneDrive from a browser and checked whether, for example, these 3 videos are also accessible from my online OneDrive account. It is also important to mention that your OneDrive folder could be in your C drive, or it also could be in any of your other drives. This is important because Windows is installed in your C drive. So when you reset your Windows, it could delete all the files and folders in your C drive, depending on what options you choose when resetting Windows 10. That's why it is more safe if you save your OneDrive folder in other drives other than C drive. But for this example, I'm leaving my OneDrive on C drive. Now it's time to reset Windows 10. First, click on Start, then click on Settings. Here we need to click on System. First, we need to go to the Power and Sleep. For the screen, we need to change it from 10 minutes to never, and also for the PC to never, because we don't want our computer to sleep when we are resetting. Now click back on Settings, and now we need to go to Update and Security. Now select Recovery, and we need to select Get Started under Reset This PC. Here we got 2 options. One is Keep My Files, which, as it says here, it removes apps and settings but keeps your personal files. For this video, I will choose Keep My Files option. I will make another video for Remove Everything option, which you can find a link in the description. So for this video, I will continue with Keep My Files option. So click on it. So as is stated here, resetting will change settings back to their defaults, but it will keep personal files removes all apps and programs. You can click on list of apps to be removed and it will show you some of the apps that are gonna get uninstalled when you reset your Windows. Click back and now we can click on reset. This gonna take a while, so I'm gonna move this forward quickly. Then your computer will start restarting. Now all we have to do is just to wait. It might take a few hours depending on when was the last time you resetted your Windows. As you can see, we got our brand new Windows 10 and it also kept all the files on our desktop, but everything that we pinned on the taskbar is changed with Windows 10 default apps and programs. It kept the background as it was and it created a file called removed apps. If you double click on it, it gives you a list of all the apps and programs that it uninstalled from your Windows 10 that you would have to install again. Even all the files in the recycle bin are still there. Now I'll go through each folder as we did before resetting and check whether everything is still there. In the documents you can see everything is there. In the downloads you can see everything is there. In pictures we got everything still there. In the music we got the file that I saved as a traced. In the videos we got everything still there. Now let's go to OneDrive. By clicking here, everything is still there in OneDrive. Let's open YouTube videos folder. You can see the 3 files are there, but as soon as you do this, it would ask you to set up OneDrive by signing in. So you need to enter your email ID that you used before. Remember, you need to use exactly the same email ID before resetting your OneDrive. When setting up OneDrive, you need to make sure you select the same location for your OneDrive as the one it was before resetting. Then select next. This message is important, so as I said before, if you're using the same email ID, you should select the same location. Otherwise, you should use a different location. Since I'm using the same email ID, I select use this folder. Job done. Once again, this green tick means that it is synced with the online version. Now let's go to C drive and check whether everything is still there. As you can see, all the files and folders are still as it was before resetting on C drive. If you go to the documents, you can see all the folders are still exactly the same way it was before. Even if you come to Premium Pro folder with a lot of other folders and files there, they are still intact. I don't want to bore you by going through each and every folder to just show you that all the files and folders are still intact. Even the recycling bin is intact. So in summary, you don't lose any files or folders, but all your programs and apps would be uninstalled and would be resetted to the factory settings. That means Microsoft default apps. For example, if you had Google Chrome installed instead of Microsoft Edge, you would need to reinstall Google Chrome. I hope this video was useful. If it was, please don't forget to watch my other videos on my left and to subscribe to support my channel. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.